So as we see some of the things that we'd have to sacrifice, it's time, it's convenience, it's comfort. Um, so again, as we're in the study about being unstoppable and what God will do with that, and we see those sacrifices that are necessary, I guess we as we transition and we start seeing how God can be unstoppable in our lives, and we see obedience. We see that we have to obedience is an act of love. Sense of entitlement has to go absolutely done. Um, we see that it takes love to obey God. That love gives the trust necessary to obey. The only place we can get that love from is God. So the only place we have, the only way we can obey God is by trusting on God to help us do it, to give us the love to do that, to obey Him, which means loving others extravagantly. And it means sacrificing our own time. It means sacrificing what we want. It means sacrificing our convenience. It means sacrificing our ideas, our plans for our lives, making God's plan more important than our own. That sort of obedience takes that sort of thing. And so I guess the question now for us to ask and for us to talk about below is, what should one do about that? Not to the point now we're thinking, what do you do today? But what should one do? Someone who's a believer in God. And right now, most of us are in Western society, whether it's on one side of the Atlantic or the other that's paying attention to this. So what should one do if they found themselves in a situation where they realized that obeying God meant living in a way that was beyond what you're capable of doing? It meant moving beyond what you're able to provide for yourself, but only what God was able to provide. It meant loving people around you that are unlovable, loving people around you that are inconvenient, obeying God into inconvenience, into discomfort. What should one do to start finding ways to do that? What are some things it can do that one could do to kickstart that sort of lifestyle this week? So what are your ideas to kickstart that, to do that in general?